Balancing is a process that only applies to the balance sheet accounts, which are the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity accounts. It involves calculating the balance of the account at the end of the period and bringing forward the balance to the new period. The first thing to do is to find the net difference between the total amounts on the debit side and on the credit side. Here on the debit side, we have a total of $6,700. While on the credit side, we have a total of $7,570. The net difference is $870 credit. In other words, we have more on the credit side by $870 compared to the debit side. As this is the bank ledger account, this credit amount means that the bank is now in a credit balance. In other words, it is a bank overdraft, which is a current liability to the business. The next step is to write the net balance as the opening balance in the new period below the total lines. In this example here, from the previous step, we have worked out that the net balance for our bank account as at the end of July works out to be a credit balance of $870. By recording the opening balance of $870 on the credit side of the bank ledger account on the 1st of August, it shows that we are starting the new month with a credit balance. And this basically means that the bank is currently in an overdraft position and therefore it is a current liability to the business. In this next step, we are writing the closing balance for the current period on the opposite side above the total lines. In our specific example here, we have already worked out that we have a net credit balance of $870 as at the end of the month, and we have already correctly shown this as an opening balance as of the 1st of August on the credit side. Since we already know that our new month is starting with a credit balance, we close off the July month by writing this balance on the debit side as shown here in this example. So what we're trying to do here as part of the balancing process is to close off the bank account for the month of July so that we can bring this balance forward to the new month. In this last step, this is where we bring everything together and it will actually make sense why we're doing the cross carrying forward of the balance as we have done in step 3. In this step, we are adding up both sides and writing the totals in the total lines. Check that the totals on both sides are equal. Here's another reminder for you. We have established that our current bank balance as of the 1st of August is in credit position and therefore it is a current liability to the business, and as such, this is a bank overdraft. Here's a different example for you to try. What if the closing balance is in debit instead? Here's one for you. Try balancing this bank ledger account. What is the balance as at 31st of July?